We're at the lowest part of the creek where the water, when it's coming down from Mulgary, it comes into us from 3 directions. Pretty sure we're ground zero. The problems that we have with that is the water moves in 3 directions. The street actually becomes a real torrent. The water runs down the street at horrendous rates of knots, takes people's steps away. Their verandas, we've seen them go. So that's virtually where we're situated, and that in itself brings us a heap of difficulties. One thing you can't mess with is water. 6 inches will do as much as 6 feet. People will say, oh, well, why do you live there? You know, why do you go out and you build these gardens again after they've just been decimated? Well, 1, we're silly. 2, we just love where we live. I love our town. I love the people in our town. And I love my little block here. What we're trying to do here is to minimize the effect that the water has. We can't possibly stop it. We've got no intention of stopping it. But what we're trying to do is trying to protect the areas that cost us the most amount of money first. Firstly, we go on the disaster website. I have a look at all of the cameras, get those straight in my mind, and probably write down a couple of cameras I really need to watch. And then, of course, the bomb. How much rain do you think you're going to get? Well, then at least you can get down, get with it, and start preparing to get yourself out. All of the preparation that I've tried to do in advance, I'm sort of pretty confident that in a small flood, I'm covered there. All my electrical appliances are up over 200. I use Besser blocks under all of my cupboards. That gives me 200 above where the normal water goes through. Plus it saves all of your cabinetry getting damaged. Get the cars out 1 by 1. So I get them out, the one that's going to get hit by the water first. So I've already know exactly where the high spots are closest to me. So if you can park it as close to where you are, so that when you have to run back in the rain, you've got good shoes on, you can run, get your next car, go and put it in, and then you can keep going as long as you have to get all of them out. In our shed, nothing is down low. If we have got something down low, it's normally in a plastic container, but don't think that's going to save your stuff. They float. Then they tip over, because we've done that before. So don't rely on that, but it's good for the minute until you can get it somewhere safer. With your animals, take that precaution early. Feed them early, get them comfortable because they're going to get stressed because you're stressed. Put them in their cat boxes. They don't like it. Tough. They're alive. She's 18 and a half years old, so can you imagine her fighting a flood? Nah. If you've got a friend that's willing to take your animals for you, phone her up early. Get her here. Get her in the car. Get them gone. We are prepping now for possibly the next one. We're optimistic that it's not going to happen, but if it does, it's not getting Mike down the creek. That's for sure.